we reached a record 56.7 billion euros in revenue last year, about $78 billion. In absolute terms, Telefónica Latin America contributes around 40% to total group revenues, while Telefónica Spain and Telefónica Europe contribute 35% and 25% of overall revenue, respectively. Our diverse lines of business have also been a key to our success. It is especially relevant to mention here that 76% of our customers, over 200 million, come from the mobile business. So thank you for letting me speak about our physical presence in the world. It is certainly good to have a strong body, but it's even more important to have a strong vision. And what we see is growth, both the economy and for our sector. From our perspective, the best way to drive this growth even further is through innovation. Let me explain how we see things at Telefónica. Ladies and gentlemen, the global economy is recovering from the recent crisis. Emerging countries have been performing better than those of the developed world. As you can see, the crisis is accelerating a sweep of wealth from the developed world to the developing world. In 1990, 80% of world reserves were in advanced economy. Now that figure is just 37%. So look at where the money is today. 63% of the reserves are in the developing world. This is also reflected in the market value of corporations from emerging markets and those from advanced countries. Examples come from the oil industry, with Brazilian company Petrobras and Dutch Shell, and the automotive sector, with Indian company Tata and General Motors from the USA. And we are seeing the same thing in the financial industry. We have here a comparison between the Brazilian bank Itaú and the French bank BNP Paribas, as well as China Construction Bank with JP Morgan. Along the same lines, public debt has increased in developed countries but has fallen in emerging economies. According to the OECD, today the risk of investment in China is lower than investing in Italy. Indonesia is less risky than Hungary. The same with Brazil and Portugal. And there are almost equal risks investing in the UK as there is in Saudi Arabia. So we have to change the way we have looked at the developing world. The old concept of high risk in the emerging economies versus low risk in developed countries no longer holds true. This is the way we have seen the world from the north. But there are other ways to see it from the emerging countries. And yet another perspective. You get the idea. So we see emerging markets at the basis of economic growth. But for our sector, we see the demand of telecommunications continue to grow around the world. Currently, 4.6 billion people are connected, and we expect this number to grow for 6 billion in 2020. But what is more important and impressive in the growth of connected machines? From 1.4 billion today to more than 40 billion in 2020. In just 10 years, will be more than 50 billion connected devices. And the good news is that 95% of them will be connected with a wireless network. The convergence of the three screens is a reality. The cell phone, the PC, and the television are ready to work with any application. The personal nature of devices allow us to be connected 24/7 and has started the age of the mobile life. Just think about the average day and how critical this technology has become. Checking information in the car, running a business at the office, ordering products online, and of course, updating our status on Facebook. A smartphone will continue to drive the industry. In just 2 years, in our markets, 65% of total handset sales will be smartphones. and in 2012, there will be more smartphones sold than PCs. In general, handsets and applications are generating a great growth of data traffic. Some people think that the explosion of data traffic will be the apocalypse of wireless networks. But we welcome this surge in traffic. We are happy to enhance the capacity and reach of our networks. The question is, how do we earn revenue from this traffic growth to support the network investment it requires? The current decoupling between traffic and revenues creates an unhealthy balance that is not good for the sector as a whole. We will have to reconsider the share of revenues within the entire value chain. So there are growth opportunities in the economy and in our sectors. Our challenge is to take advantage of them. At Telefónica, we seek to do this through investment in innovation. In 2008, our company invested 4.6 billion euros, roughly $6.3 billion, on research, development, and innovation. That is 8% of our total revenues. We believe that innovation and open web networks go hand in hand. This is why Telefónica is proud to help lead wholesale applications community, the WAC. The WAC is comprised of 27 leader operations seeking to drive the global mobile industry towards a standard platform for the delivery of content and applications. We are very happy to be part of such a powerful alliance. Extending the idea of innovation through collaboration, Telefónica is providing a commercial platform called Mobile Forum, a place where developers meet our corporate clients. Today, we are opening the first Mobile Forum trade show in Rio de Janeiro. This week, more than 2,000 people from application development companies in Latin America are meeting hundreds of our corporate clients from 16 countries. Mobile Forum also allows a successful entrepreneur in one of our markets to expand his or her applications to 25 countries using a Telefónica extensive sales network. We also encourage our customers to take an active role in the innovation process through the world's largest technology, electronic entertainment, and online digital cultural event, the Campus Party. At our last Campus Party in Mexico, we experienced the power of wireless internet. Let me show you about it quickly in this video.
Campus Party is the biggest internet event in the world where innovation, creativity, science and digital entertainment are brought together. The advanced internet users that are building the new reality meet once a year with media, corporations and public administrations at Campus Party to unite talent and design the new future, more important now than ever. Over 7 days, they create digital contents, generate applications, products and services for the internet, and they attend over 300 hours of educational activities. Science, creativity, innovation and digital entertainment are the 4 biggest themed areas, with annual editions in Spain, Brazil, Mexico and Colombia. In all its editions, Campus Party has counted on the presence of prestigious main speakers who contribute by sharing their knowledge and experiences with the internet users. Another of the event's objectives is to bring innovation and new advances in the art of the state technology closer to the public. In the last edition in Mexico, hundreds of young people could try out the HSDPA+ connectivity via Movistar. Throughout its 14 years of history, and thanks to the passion for technology of its participants, Campus Party has managed to become the world reference event in digital innovation.